Okay, now we'll get our first look at this offense here today. And the focus, of course, on this quarterback. Kirk, this guy just has the it factor. He is him, as they say.
Well, Chris, we've had a chance to watch this guy closely all year. And I don't know if I've ever seen a kid throw the football like this guy. His awareness in and out of the pocket is special. He's a unique quarterback and a really dynamic player. Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
The pressure just couldn't quite get to him there. They forced him out to his right on that bootleg, but give him credit. He held his poise, looked at the entire field, couldn't find anybody open, and he just pulled it down and picked up a nice gain.
Sets up as a 3rd and 3 here on this opening possession. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Tries the right with a quick throw. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Quarterback drops back. Caught quickly. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
That completion makes it 2nd and short. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Breaking free at the 35. Slides to avoid the big hit.
This is why you don't predetermine what to do with the ball as a quarterback. He wants to throw this as he rolls out to his right, but instead he keeps his eyes downfield, recognizes hands.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The defense all over him. They stop him right at the line.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Coming up, the first snap in the red zone on this drive. Looking to throw it on first down. Makes the grab. Can he get there? They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
Well, defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Keeping it on the ground here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
So here we go, 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here. Try to force a field goal attempt. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Got him for a sack. A big play made by one of the senior leaders of this defense.
Well, this is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
So on 4th down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kurt, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players.
Catch made on the right side. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a gain, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
That completion sets up a second down play. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. The back's got it again. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
The offense now operating in empty. They look to throw it here on second down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. And like the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and quarterback makes a good read. Nice first down.
And they hand it off to the back. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. They'll take a timeout while they check it out. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Short connection to the tight end here. Defense surrounds it. Just a short gain on that completion.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
The catch makes it a more manageable third down. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Tackled at the 33. That's good enough for a first down.
One way to create a rhythm and really start to show your identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage. The offensive line here early getting a hat on a hat, and this back as good as we've seen all year with the ability to accelerate through the hole. Positive yards, play after play here early in the game.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Tackle made at the 21, but this offense is in great position to add more points.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
And first down for the offense.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. This one is incomplete right in the back corner of the end zone.
Well, the offensive coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
And one final play before the end of the quarter. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And this pass is caught. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. This drive has now reached the red zone. Ball handed off. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Looking to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. So it'll be a chip shot from the right hash mark. And that is no good. A missed chance to tie this game. Still down by 3.
Now, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
Offense, right side under the field, hoping to start a drive here. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? Grab behind the line, it's Anderson. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Picks up 4. 2nd down coming up.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Quarterback escapes the pocket. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Now, the offense tried to go play action there, but how about the big man in the middle? This defensive tackle showing you he's athletic as well. Gets to the quarterback, comes up with a big sack.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive, and he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. He's got it down the left sideline for a huge gain. Looked like a total bust there. Easy pitch and catch like you'd see in a Tuesday practice.
Yeah, that quarterback's eyes must have lit up on that play because you've got one of your players way downfield without any defender around him.
Now the all-important extra point. The extra point makes it a 10-point game. Now they get set to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. First down, looking to throw the ball. It's an out route. The catch made. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
And that's good enough for a first down.
No huddle now for the offense. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle. And then first down, right back to the running game. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Tries to get it to the running back. Off target and incomplete. The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. Looking to pass here on second down. That's reeled in. It's buried. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
Boy, nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. It's a draw to the back. And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looks to the left, and it's complete. They bring him down after a short gain there.
I mean, we're not even to halftime yet, and I don't think this guy wants to take a break once we get to the half. That's his 5th catch and counting.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Got to do something here on third down to get back in range. Try and muscle for the first down. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Movement here from the tight end. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Second and goal for the offense. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. So we reach the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. Here we go, back in the red zone. 0 for 2 scoring touchdowns here so far, and it's third and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play.
A great stop here by this defense to bring us to fourth down and decision time for the head coach. You go the easy route with a field goal, or this close to the goal line, you take a chance and try to get that touchdown.
He knocks this one right through.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. And looking to throw now on first down. Misses the receiver, incomplete.
It's incomplete. It's now second down.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And he drops back in the gun. Short throw to the back, an easy completion. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
How about the call here? They go with the screen on 3rd down and short. You don't see that called very often. They're not able to even complete the pass, so no chance at a conversion. So we got 4th and short.
And the punt team makes its way onto the field. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. First down. Looking to throw the football. Catch made on the left side. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47.
Great execution here by this offense against zone coverage with a curl route. Hit that last step in your drop. You see where you want to go with it. Put it right on his shoulder for a first down.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
See if they can convert the point after. And the PAT is good. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get his top and preserve that momentum. He'll return it from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So here we go. The first play of the drive. Less than a minute to play before halftime. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
Wideouts now clustered. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Makes the grab. It's Smith. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Smith. And a big gain moves the ball across midfield all the way to the 39. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. Looking to throw it on first down. And looking for a big play here.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT puts them in front by 7. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see what the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Return begins inside the 10. And the return man brought down. That's decent yardage on that return. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Caught over the middle. It's Barry. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. First down at 10.
First down for the offense.
From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Explosive gain across midfield. They'll spot it about the 35. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. And the field goal is good. And that field goal, the final play of this opening half. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Guys, what a scene there in Muncie. What a fine performance we've seen. The passing game for both sides has been outstanding. On point, unrelenting. They've excelled in the short game, the intermediate game, and especially on the deep ball. All in all, a thrilling display of offensive firepower, and these defenses have a lot to discuss here at halftime. For now, let's get back to the guys in the booth to start up this second half.
All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. This offense is rolling at the moment. It's first down and 10. And we get the second half started with a running play. And they'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Second down after that previous play. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver.
Oh, this is how you start to get rolling. That's 2 touchdowns so far, and the more he gets fed, the more often he's going to cash in.
And they'll set up with the PAT. And the PAT puts them up 3. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Returner decides to field it. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. And the offense makes its way onto the field, hoping for a successful drive. Receiver in motion now. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They stop him right at the 24.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Now it's 2nd down here. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against his secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point makes it a 4-point game. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And here's the return from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And they heave it deep downfield. And he is wide open for a huge gain.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
Pass complete for a 1st down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. It's a run. Running back's got it. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. And they'll give it to the back. Gets some space around the 30. Tackle made after a big gain. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back. Just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right. And then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a 1st down.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. Defense is coming after him. And he just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage. Offense facing a 2nd and 10. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Receiver makes the catch. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a 1st and goal.
That's an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding that window between the zones and delivering the ball on time.
The offense sets up in scoring position with a new set of downs. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Picks up 4. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Second down and goal upcoming. Pre-snap motion from the offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Extra point try coming now.
On for the extra point.
The PAT puts them up 3. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path. Just
great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
The football. Escapes the pocket. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Offense sets the formation. It's 3rd down. And the wideout goes in motion. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Escapes the pocket, but cannot make a play, and they sack him.
Well, they're going to go with a play fake here. The only problem is no one on the defense bit at all on the play action. The results are a big sack for this defense.
Punt team ready to boot it away.
On to punt it away.
Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. 1st down play call. How aggressive will it be? It's a quarterback keeper. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
And there's just so many things happening on these read option plays, and they happen fast. This defense has done a good job of trying to prevent this quarterback from hitting the big play. He gets some yards here, but at least he didn't get out for a big gain.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
On 3rd and short, they hand the ball off. And that game will pick up a 1st down and move the football to the 36.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
It's a strong run, keeps the drive going. 1st down now. And there's the handoff. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Picks up 9. Brings up 2nd down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Makes a quick grab. Good enough for first down yardage.
Well, of all the receivers to lose track of, it's this guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country. Lucky that wasn't the score.
And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it fly out of the wideout. Oh, and it's a first down drop in traffic over the middle.
Oh, man. You have a good play dialed up and a great chance at yards, and it goes right through his hands. That'll drive the offensive coordinator in the booth absolutely crazy.
Here's the second down play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And that run produces a decent gain.
Boy, this back is having some kind of game today. He just continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over 150 yards now, and this defense has no real answers in trying to keep him contained.
And so far, we have been treated to a serious quarterback duel. Both these guys putting on a show so far. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Handoff here from the shotgun. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Boy, as a head coach, you preach fourth quarter offense all year long. The importance of being able to finish out a game. This is a great example. They have secured this football, this drive. They've been able to convert on third downs, and they keep moving this clock. This is a clinic on how to run a 4-minute offense.
How about this on first and goal? A handoff to the receiver. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Boy, when you're defending this offensive coordinator, you have to be ready for anything. This is not something I'd expect to see down in the red zone, but it winds up getting him a few yards.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. They'll try the option play here. Pitches to the back. That's a crucial touchdown for the offense, padding its lead now here in the second half.
Yeah, you get into this second half, you start to count possessions and how big your lead is. Now that you're up 2 possessions, you can start to play really smart football, not just on offense, but on defense as well.
And they get set now to try the PAT. Extra point up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the fourth quarter. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Set to kick off.
Bringing it out, it's Zimmerman. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the offense back out on the field now. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. They pressure him and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Second and long, backed up at the 7-yard line. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Running back has it on a screen now. He's swarmed by the defense.
Hey, here's some positive yards. You love to see that. Now you've got a chance here to continue to attack this defense. They're trying not to give up the big plays, but down by a couple scores, you got to get a quick touchdown and hope to be able to get the ball back.
Offense moving closer to the line to gain after that catch. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Grab down the middle. It's Smith. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
First and 10 play coming up. The shotgun running play call. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Offense getting set. It's second down. And he'll set up to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Singleton. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Hey, that's what you're looking for right now as an offense. Nice big chunk play like that. Moving the ball now into plus territory. Keep looking for those big plays downfield and hope to be able to get the ball into the end zone.
So the offense with the first and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. Trying to extend the play. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Well, I thought the defense had him here, Chris. He should be down in the backfield, but instead he gets out of the pressure and actually picks up some positive yards.
Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. Play action fake, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. He's going to take off. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
This is great. This is what the great ones do. Uses his legs to buy a little bit more time rolling to his left, and at one point, he flipped the switch from passer to runner. Got a pretty good gain out of it, too.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Offense looking to throw the ball. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup. And
hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. Off play action. He's looking to throw. Looking for the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Smith. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. This is turning into a monster day for this quarterback, Kirk. His passing yards now up over 350.
Yeah, and it seems like this defense has tried everything. They're blitzing. They're sitting back in zone. They're trying to double coverage certain receivers. Everything that they've tried is, unfortunately for them, not working because of how well this quarterback is seeing it and throwing today.
Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. He's got a lane. Can he make the end zone? That's a crucial score. Kirk makes it a one-possession game and makes the stretch run of this very interesting.
Yeah, now the pressure turns to their opponent and their offense. The momentum is starting to tilt, and it's your job to go into your 4-minute offense. But I'd expect this defense to be extra aggressive to try to get this ball back.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. And they'll run it on the jet sweep. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the fourth quarter. Force them to use all their timeouts and just keep working that clock.
Short loss in the play sets up 2nd and long from the 18. They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here. And they've got him.
Well, this is a huge 3rd down coming up here. And here's where that chess match comes to head. And for the defense, they desperately need to make a play if they believe they have any chance of coming back to win this game.
We head now to the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to bleed out the clock and secure this win. So from the 28-yard line, it's a 3rd and manageable here. Play action fake, looking to throw. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
Well, why not, Chris? Here we are in the 4th quarter. It's 3rd down. This guy's been making plays all game long. Go back to him again, and it works out.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
Now they try to run it here on 2nd down, unable to get the 1st down. And now, late in a game like this, the big question, do you pass the ball potentially with an incompletion, the clock will stop, or do you play it safe and keep it on the ground?
Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Out of bounds, but not before a big gain. This offense is ripping the defense apart today.
Wow, a big chunk play to pick up the 1st down. Now, don't get me wrong, he went out of bounds, but by getting that 1st down, new set of downs, continue to milk that clock and try to get this win.
1st down here for this offense. Ball is snapped, and the quarterback will just take a knee.